What's going on, YouTube? JT is Reborn here, and welcome back to another edition of my DC comic book reviews. And in this video, it's another DC KO tie-in with Justice League Unlimited, issue number 13. This one is written by Mark Waid with artwork by Dan Mora, and since Dan Mora is doing the artwork, it looks really spectacular. But basically, a lot of those displaced heroes in time who are pretty much doomed to die anyways are sent on a mission to literally go to hell because Neuron is making deals with some of the smaller, like D-list supervillains to kind of level them up in terms of power to cause more chaos and just kind of fuel his power, some nonsense like that. So we got all these different scattered characters who know they're going to die. So this is basically a Suicide Squad mission, but with a hero. So we get some cool stuff with Alan Scott. They end up going to hell, and a lot of violent, gory stuff kind of happens along the way. And I thought it was a pretty entertaining issue for the most part. The best aspect of the whole thing is Mr. Terrific basically kind of tricking this demon at one point, and we see how hell is just kind of coming to the surface, and it's just an all-around really bad, crazy time. I mean, you look at what's going on in Aquaman, you look what's going on in Flash, and you look what's going on in here as a result of this KO event. So you really do feel like this does feel like an event. Like some of the events have felt lackluster. This is the first one in a while where I feel like I'm really kind of enjoying what's going on with it, because there's some interesting aspects and all that. Like, what are the consequences of what Darkseid's doing, and how does that affect everything else kind of around it? But in an interesting way, to where even if you weren't kind of reading the main stuff, you could still find something kind of worthwhile in some of these spinoffs. But yeah, so there's some nightmarish imagery, and eventually Mr. Terrific and them kind of get past this one door they need to get to, and then they basically confront Neuron or they're about to confront him kind of at the end of the issue. So we'll see what Neuron's up to the next time. He definitely seems a lot more scary and intimidating than he was when I was covering Titans a few months ago. Was it last year I was covering it, where Neuron was showing up and he just seemed kind of weak, but here is all encompassing like a monster there, so he looks a lot more imposing. But yeah, I mean, this is a pretty enjoyable one. Is it my favorite of the tie-ins that we got going on here? I wouldn't say so, but overall a pretty enjoyable one nevertheless. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of characters in this thing for sure. I mean, this is Justice League Unlimited, so sometimes there may be too many to kind of follow at times, but this is a good chance to kind of get some lesser known characters a little bit of time to shine with some of the D-list villains, and also variants of other heroes that haven't been showcased in a long time. So there's good stuff here. Like, having Mark Waid on a title like this is good, because he has a knowledge of DC with its characters and its vast library. It's like, okay, I'll pull from this, I'll pull from this, I'll pull from this, and we'll just kind of throw them all in a team in a way that kind of makes sense. There's also a good moment of, was it Alan Scott kind of mentoring, was it Terry McGinnis's Batman Beyond at one point, because he sees something that just really kind of shook him to his core, and he's like, if you're going to dress like that and be Batman, then you better step up to the mantle. And that's kind of all he needed to kind of move forward. And yeah, so good stuff overall. I like it, and it's, like I said, not mind-blowing, amazing, or anything like that, but it's enjoyable enough for me. So, but what did you all think of it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Be sure to like this video, share it with your friends, subscribe to the channel for more content, hit the bell for notifications, all that other fun stuff. I got one more comic book to catch up on, and then I'll be all set. So yeah, just another month or so of all these events and tie-ins, and then we'll have a little bit of a breather of things, because a lot of the titles I've covered too, I think, are coming to an end as well. So it'll lower my, I guess, video covering load of turns of comics or something. I don't know. I'm losing track. But thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all later. Peace out.